Huge series, though. What is success for you? You have to define it.
Well, you've got to win
4-game series.
Got to win 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
Yep. Now you're playing. You're pitching Jeffrey Rodriguez in the first game.
Yeah, I don't love that.
All right, so you don't know what to expect there. But you're facing
Very little.
You're facing a young pitcher in Max Fried, who's only making his 5th start, I think. So you're facing a young guy, but you're throwing a young guy. So you're just gonna have to out hit the Braves, and then you got Max going tonight. So you figure you win that game. But you got to win 3 out of 4, and then whatever happens with Philly happens. But Philly's on the road and they're playing a good team, so maybe Philadelphia can lose those games. But you have to start with your own business, and you got to take 3 out of 4 with Atlanta. You lose 3 out of 4, you're probably cooked.
Good thing is Bryce has it going right now. So offensively, they seem to be clicking. Mm-hmm. On the other side, we talked about Tanner yesterday. He's only given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. He's pitching well, but you're just running out of time.
You're running out of time.
Got 2 months.
Yep.
Less than 2 months.
Got to start right here. Well, I mean, it's already kind of started because they were playing better, but you've got to take this series. Drabby, would you agree? Got to take 3 out of 4 against Atlanta?
Yeah. If you don't, it's finito.
Yep. I would agree. Let's just say you lose 3 out of 4 and Philly takes the 2 in Arizona, and then you're 7.5 back or whatever. Yeah, you're over. It's done. But we'll see what happens. It is going to be very hot today. It was hot as Africa yesterday. I mean, it was 95 degrees. It felt like it anyway.
Well, going back to the air conditioning, I got so horny when I finally saw the thermostat dip into the 70s. Because when I got home, it was 84.
Yeah, that's
really hot. Because I got home roughly 11 o'clock.
You can't have it Randy Moss in your house.
No.
I mean, you can't have a wide receiver number in your house.
It was
during
84 cakes and going up because it was only getting hotter. And then the 5-star technician from Metcalf came over, found a leak.
Oh, the leakage.
There was a leak.
Leaking Freon or
in
whatever.
A copper tube, I guess.
Yep.
And
he replaced that.
I don't know what he did. Patched it up, whatever he
hooked
did.
it up.
And then you just start seeing the degrees go from 84 to 83. I was like, I'm going to go horny when it gets in the 70s.
Yep. Even high 70s at that point you love.
Then woke up this morning, 72.
Oh, delicious.
Perfect.
Didn't you say it was possible that someone was stealing your air conditioning?
They threw that out as a possibility. Apparently people do that.
How?
I don't know.
They're coming and stealing the coolant out of your AC unit.
I don't know.
That is
like siphoning off the cold air.
That's desperation.
Yeah,
you know what,
fluid,
though? It is hot.
The fluid that creates the cold air.
I can kind of understand it, I guess.
Don't kill the messenger. That's what they said.
I wouldn't know how it's done. I wouldn't have any clue as to how it's done.
Obviously, people do it. They wouldn't make it up. I worry about the air conditioning just breaking.
Yeah.
On days like yesterday or today. Because I still have my original unit now. They've patched it up over the years and replaced copper wires and cords. And
how old is that unit?
Oh, the unit itself is 15 years old.
Oh, well, you're living on borrowed time.
Yeah. And last summer that happened, and I don't know if it was the good people at Crop. I think it was. They came over and they patched it up, and it worked the rest of the summer, and it's worked this summer so far. But I do worry about it just.
Are you just trying to bubble gum it and duct tape it until you're out of that house at some point?
Well,
I'm trying to buy a new
I'm
unit?
just worried. I'm duct taping it until Crop comes over and says, "Yeah, dude, it's gone.
Right.
You need a whole new unit."
Yeah.
But so far, over the last couple of summers, it's been okay. Knock on wood. But
good.
We'll see.
Hope it continues that way.
There's always a chance.
Of course.
That's why I keep it in the mids to high 70s.
You don't want to tax it
so
too
it doesn't
much.
just run. Like if I kept it at 72 and it's just running, there's a good chance it's going to blow up on me.
That's all
I feel like 72 is not that cold.
Mine runs nice and solid at 71, 72.
72 would be frigid.
Just humming along. That thing is just humming along.
I'm telling you, if you walked into my house and you'd go, oh my gosh, it feels good in here. And then you looked at the temp, it'd say 77, you would be shocked.
I mean, I'll come in from the backyard shooting air balls on the backyard court, just pouring sweat, and I walk in, I feel like I'm walking into a freezer. And that's exactly the way it should be and exactly the way I like it. Now, the problem is people out at Nats Park today, they're not going to have that sort of option.
All right, do you feel good about the Nats sweeping the Braves today?
Sweeping them?
Yeah.
No. Not with Rodriguez on the mound. How could I feel good about that?
So you see a split.
I see a split today.
Because you feel good about Max tonight.
You got to feel good about Max every time he takes the mound.
But yeah, Jeffrey Rodriguez
feel
going
good
one.
about Jeffrey Rodriguez.
I mean, 50-50 probably. If you say it's Jeffrey Rodriguez against somebody else who's not experienced, 50-50.
Yeah, I agree. But so you feel like it's probably a split.
They could win both.
I mean, if they win both, then all of a sudden they've won 7 of their last 8, and they've won
10 out of 13.
10 out of 13. Then you're starting to feel good about their chances.
Especially if you have
But again,
Philly
Philadelphia
lose.
has to lose, right?
Right.
But Philadelphia's going to face 2 legit arms the next 2 nights.
5.5 games back in the NL East right now, and I guess 4.5 back in the wild card for that last wild card spot.
Yeah, maybe 4.5. 5.5 in the division, 4.5 in the wild card, yeah.